Well, here I am again working on another ceiling fan. Now this ceiling fan is in the high position. Notice anything funny? Well, first off, it's wobbling. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I'm not gonna explain to you how I'm gonna fix that. Well, maybe I will, because I found a trick that I've only done once before, and you might want to check that out in the next video. But this here, it should be going faster than that. This is medium speed, I know that. And see, right here is where a pull chain used to be. Well, somebody jerked that and they snapped it off, and the rest of the chain is inside here, and it got pulled out when that was in the medium speed position. So no matter what we do to the wall switch, it's always going to be in the medium position. So number one is in the high position. I got it off, now I got it on one. That should be high, medium, then low up at number 3. Sometimes they're reversed, whatever. But in number one, no matter what I do, this ceiling fan will never go any faster than that until I fix it. That's what this video is about. Am I gonna replace that and put another chain up there? No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna do something else. We don't need a chain up there. We never need a chain up there anymore. Even if I had a chain up there, what I could do is cut that chain off after I pull the chain into the high position. I could cut that chain off and never deal with it again. If you've got a 3-speed controller, if you got any sort of controller on the wall. Some people don't have that. They just have an on-off switch. Then you control it with the pull chain. Then yes, you'd have to go down to the store, do something and get that fixed. But I've got a better way to do that. Stick around and I'll show you how. First thing you got to do, obviously, is turn the ceiling fan off. And then I've got to take this bottom portion out. There's 3 little screws in this particular ceiling fan, and then this thing comes down. And sometimes you can kind of fish your screwdriver in between 2 fan blades, let's say, and take it out that way. Or if you want, you can take a ceiling fan blade down. Let's just do that. I'm going to have to keep one of these down anyways, because I'm going to fix the wobble on another video. Be watching for that, because it'll be coming up shortly after this one if you want to look through my current videos and find that, okay? I'm just going to take this down just for the sake of it. Okay? Then I can easily get to those other set screws. So you can just turn this like this by hand and take this screw out, reach around, get this one, the other. I've already taken the other 2 screws out just for the sake of quickness. Whoa! I'll find it. Okay, now that pops down like that. Okay, and here's a connector here. You've got to pull that off. Normally, I take a pair of pliers and I just hang on to one side, you know, like that. And that kind of helps me, and I can kind of wiggle it and hang on to there and pull it apart. Okay? See, half the square box is on this, half of it's there. Okay, there's your next step. Let's take this down to the ground and see what we can come up with. Because I told you there's a trick to this. And I want you to learn how it's done. Welcome to my workshop. Okay, here's the little threaded bit, and that's where the chain is inside this little goodie here. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to loosen this up carefully. Unscrew that, and this pops out. Now see, if you wanted to replace the whole chain assembly, you'd have to look at this and see where the wires went and disconnect all that. I'm not going to do that. So you'd have to cut these wires, put wire nuts on, all this stuff. Phooey on that. Sometimes these are clear and you can see that, and you can see the chain wrapped up in there, and you can put something in there. And I've shown you a video of that before, and I've taken a small little tool that I made out of a paper clip, and I pushed it in there and grabbed the chain and then pull it. Because that is still probably all back into shape. But see, this one, there's nothing clear. When I look down in there, I can see the end of the chain. And watch this here. Wiggle this a little bit. And look at that. That's the old chain. The chain was in there. Look at that. That's as easy as it can be. And I know when I turn that ceiling fan on, the proper pull is when it's off, then the first one is high, the second pull is medium, the third pull is slow, the fourth pull is off. Okay, so I'm thinking it's stuck in the medium speed, right? So I got to pull it once for slow. Hopefully it clicks properly. Yeah, it still works. I've not done this on this one before. Okay, it clicked. Okay, now it's in the slow speed. Pull it again, it's in the off speed, and I want it on the high speed, don't I? It's clicking. That's all I should have to do. And now I can put this back in there like that. I can line that up. Gently put this on, don't cross thread it. Look at that, see if it's tweaked properly. And I can just give it one little twisty, just a little. And I think I fixed it, by Joe. Let's try it out and see. Okay, now all I'm going to do is put this back together. You have to look at this and make sure you see where the prongs are in the associated pattern. And I see that, and I can push that on there. Now I'm not even going to screw this up here yet. I'm going to leave it dangled just like that. Oh shoot, I got to put my ceiling fan blade up there first, right? Because I'm going to turn this back on. We're going to turn this back on, and we're going to see if it's in the high. I guess I should have taken this down, but oh well. I'll have to take it. See, I have to take this fan blade down again because I've got to fix the wobble after I get the fan speed fixed. I couldn't fix the wobble. I saw it wobbling on medium speed, so I know that it's wobbling more in the high speed, don't I? So I got to fix that after. Okay. First things first. I'm going to do a test on here. Okay. I'm going to get down and I'm going to turn the light. I'm going to turn the ceiling fan on the high speed. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens. Look at that. I have not done this on the ceiling fan before. Look how much faster it's rolling. Look at that. I fixed it. I didn't have to go to the store. I didn't have to call an electrician. I didn't have to pay somebody $95 as a service call to come out here and fix something that I could have done had I known how to do it in 10 minutes. There it is. Hope you learned something. At this point, when you take this apart, make sure you see where the chain goes and where this this little switch is here. That switch is for one direction or the other. You go up or down on that. One is for summer, one is for winter. Did you know that? I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter exactly how you put this, but sometimes for everything to fit down in there, I kind of try to be careful with that and see how it goes. There's a definite little groove up there. I know this came out that way, so I feel pretty good. And I'm lifting it all the way. If it doesn't go all the way, don't force it. Take it back down, kind of wiggle it around, and make sure it goes up all the way, okay? These screws are really super small. That's why you've got to have it all the way up. And see, I can actually get it in there if I have it pushed up all the way. I'm not going to tighten this all the way. I'm going to make it kind of snug. Then I'm going to go around, I'm going to do the others. Then I can tighten it up. Because sometimes you get this, maybe this other side isn't lined up. You can't lift this side up all the way because you have this tight. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to tighten that up, and that's about it. I think we're done, VideoJoe. Okay, I think I got her. There's on high, and I can turn it down to medium, and it should slow down a little bit, which it is. I know I got everything done properly. See, you just have to make sure that you keep the ceiling fan in high position up there, and now you control everything else at the wall. And see, I don't care. I could care less if I see the end of that chain pulling out of there. I could have kind of fished it out, you know, after I pulled it and had it come out, but I don't need that, do I? I never need to have that chain again. Because if I put that chain up there, or even a new chain, let's say, guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to jerk it out again. We don't need that, do we? You see how that's wobbling? It's wobbling a little bit. And I'm going to fix that next. Just look at this point here, and it's kind of swaying back and forth. No, you're not drunk. It's just the ceiling fan. And it's not, you know, it's not wobbling that much, but I know there's some things I can do to fix it. You want to learn how to do that? I've got that on my channel, and guess what? I'm going to show it again on my next video, so look for that. It should be close to this one. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.